Good morning, good evening, afternoon, Harry from Hasbro TV. Background match review video. So Tottenham Hotspur 3, Augsburg 0. Spurs qualify in the top 8. Actually, we finished 4th, factually, in the Europa League. So thank God we don't have to play 2 extra games now. Yep, Van der Ven, let's go through team news quickly. Van der Ven actually did make his first start with Archie Gray in defence. Porro carried on. Right back, obviously Austin was in goal. So because Kinski, I think it's cup tied, sorry. And Davies played at left back. Probably his first game in a while actually. And the midfield was Bentancur, Sarr, and Bergvall. And the front line was Moore on the right, Son on the left, and Richarlison up front. Now the first half, if I'm being completely honest, was quite boring. The football wasn't great, but Ange made 3 subs at halftime, which, whether that was a reflection on him resting players, whether that was a reflection on him sort of like, because if you look at the halftime scores, Spurs were basically through as a top 8 team, I think, barring some kind of crazy turnaround in the Olympiacos game and just a few other games, which were probably never going to happen. So maybe that was reflected in his changes. And obviously, Mikey Moore switched to the left because he took off Bentancur, he took off Van der Ven for Dragusin, who did actually pull up with an injury later on in the game. As you can tell, the game wasn't that exciting. The other team, Elfsborg, were really bad. There's a reason why they didn't qualify for the next round. They're really, really, really bad. And so he rested Bentancur, I assume, for the weekend. Song came off. And, those 3 stubs, they didn't really make that much of of an impact, really. I know, like I said, I think he made those 3 subs just to rest those players, Van der Ven, Bentancur, and Sonny, because obviously Son played the first half. He was probably one of our better players, but as we all should know by now, Sonny can't do the 90 minutes, as into to a very high level, So, those changes did kind of improve more a little bit. Like, he looked a lot better on the left, but only when we kind of were forced to make a change, we actually ended up scoring a goal. Because when Kulusevski came on, he was playing on the right. I thought that was kind of a pointless change. Okay, it did improve more a bit because he moved on to left, but I don't think Kulusevski impacted the game at all on the right. Obviously because he came on for Sonny, really. And like, it was just not great football, really. And it's a bit weird me saying this because we won 3-0, but once Scarlett came off of Dragusin, which was an enforced change, we kind of changed things a bit because obviously due to personnel. Sarr went to left back. Obviously Bergwijn carried on in midfield. Kulusevski finally went into the middle. And I'm going to bring this point up because Kulusevski was the one who put the cross in for Scarlett to score. And obviously he took the 1-0 lead. Then he brought on Ajayi, if I'm saying this guy's name right, Ajayi, and he got a good goal actually, the youngster. And of course, in the last minute of the game, Mikey Moore got his begs as well. So it begs the question a bit though. Also, last season, why did he not play more of the youngsters? Because clearly there might be something there with them. And as we know, not just because we have an injury issue now, but a lot of our bench players, a lot of fans don't seem to rate. Yeah, it was a good day for the kids, I guess. Good day for the youngsters. And we move on. Obviously, got Brentford away, and like I said, that's why I think he took off those 3 players on the weekend. And we kind of start picking up some wins in the league because it's all well and good beating these sorts of levels of teams who, I'm sorry, Brentford beat Elfsborg pretty easily too, in my opinion. And a lot of other Premier League teams would. They're really bad. But yeah, it's a decent win. I'm happy that the youngsters got their goals and hopefully we can build on this. But like I said, the league form needs to turn around because, yeah, it's all well and good doing the cups, and this is something I really wanted us to do well in the cups and take them seriously. But we need to make sure we don't get relegated. And this win helps us in the sense that because we don't have those 2 midweek games we might have had if we didn't finish in the top 8. So good on the players and the club and whatever to let the youngsters get in their goals. We don't have to play the extra playoff, thank God. That will probably prevent more injuries because obviously Dragusin pulled up with an injury, and that's why Scarlett came on. Like I said, I'm very happy they scored. But we move on. Brentford away on Sunday. Can we get something? I hope so.